Good morning. It is July 1st. I'm in Canada, so I will say Happy Canada Day to my fellow Canadians. I am in Ottawa, in the capital. That's where I currently live. Just out for an early morning walk because it's going to get super hot here. A lot of people don't think about Canada as a hot place, but I'll tell you, here in Ottawa, the extremes can be really wild. It can get super chilled, bone-chilling cold, and it can get bone-boiling hot. So it's going to be that kind of day, and I'm just out for my walk early. But I just wanted to show you the park close to where I live. It's called Hampton Park. And the main purpose is to invite you to tune into the beautiful noise that's around you, or harmonies, melodies, natural sounds. I'm tapping into a bird right now. Sounds pretty basic, but I feel like if we all went out for a walk in our local park or forest more often, we would just be feeling much better. So I pulled personal cards this morning, and I will just share what those cards were in case it speaks to anyone else. So in the recent past, I had the Justice card with a subtext around balance. And in the main energy, I had the Ten of Pentacles. And in the near future, I had, or outcome or advice, I had the Strength card. And on the bottom of the deck was the Chariot. So those are really powerful cards of change. And I do have projects on my mind for my business. I do more than just Oracle videos, not to imply that that isn't enough, but I have been blessed with many skills and gifts and inclinations of things to do, if I could put it that way. So I have those on my mind. So that may reflect the Ten of Pentacles energy I'm in right now, and that I'm wanting to create new courses and not so much courses, just inspiration to help people align with their highest emotions, I want to say. I mean, I experience emotional extremes at times, so I'm not implying that I don't feel emotions. But I do believe that it's important to feel them and allow them and let them move through. Whereas, when I was younger and didn't have the training that I have, I would be pushing them down, pushing them down, pushing them down. So, getting back to that Ten of Pentacles card, I feel like for me personally, it speaks to projects that I want to share and help other people. But it also really speaks to noticing that natural abundance that's around us. Because it's just everywhere if we're looking for it. Like I'm noticing the wet grass and how that, it shines like little diamonds. It's just everywhere. Now, I'm very blessed to be living in Canada. I will admit there's just beauty everywhere. It's hard to not notice it. I was on Vancouver Island earlier in the month, and last week I was in Georgian Bay and Lake Huron. I'm very drawn to the water, but even just being on a riverbank, like I was on Monday for Monday's video, there's just something that really speaks to my soul in those experiences. So for me, that's definitely part of that Ten of Pentacles. It's not just what's showing up in my bank account. It's that beautiful, natural abundance that's all around us, and we can tap into that if we choose. So I don't know if those cards speak to you. Certainly on the bottom of the deck with the Chariot, it can reflect my desire to move forward with new projects, and also the recent travels that I've been having. And there's a saying that goes, travel moves you. You can take that in the literal sense where you're moving when you're traveling, but I think there's an energetic shift that happens, and that's more of my experience of travel. Moves you, and yeah, I feel like healing can come through road trips too. When I was in my car driving long distances recently, I was tapping into a classic album series channel, and when I do that, I have a lot of memories of my brother that floods in, who's passed away. But it's an opportunity to feel those emotions, and I don't want to pretend they're not there, So a lot of healing comes through, and it's definitely a time to allow that. I feel like it's not even so much a doing thing. If you're somebody that's like me, who's done a lot of healing intentionally, I feel like now there's just an opportunity for allowing it to happen. When things come up naturally, like when I was driving, listening to music, just allow that to come through, On my part, I felt like I was having like a telepathic conversation with him, where I was just sharing with him where I'm at, and that's okay. Whether he was actually listening or not is almost a different story. It was healing for me, So yeah, got some Muskoka chairs in the middle of Hampton Park here. Still very quiet. I've been so busy chatting, maybe you can't hear the wildlife. But I really hope this was valuable for you. On Monday, I did a video about my experience at the riverbank, where I was alerted by a fish known as a bass. And I saw a beautiful little mink. And yeah, that was a different kind of video too. And that's kind of how I want to move forward, just doing what inspires me. Because messages are all around us. We don't really need to be accessing the cards, although they can be very helpful. I feel like a lot of messages come through nature and through our experiences day to day, if we're open to receiving and we're allowing that. So if you're still here with me, thank you for listening to this. It may come across as a bit of rambling, but that's just this is just me in my natural state. And if you live in the States, which I know some of my viewers certainly do, I will wish you a happy Independence Day, holiday weekend coming up. It's all about connecting with your community, really, wherever your community is. And As I mentioned, right now I'm in Ottawa, I'm in Hampton Park, and I guess everybody's still sleeping. Yes, we haven't really seen any people. So I'll leave it at that. Thanks for listening and have a beautiful day.